2025 was the longest decade of our lives. And if it taught us anything, it's that comfort was never the point. But 2026 is not a year for spectators. This is not a time for clever distance or ironic detachment. This is not a moment to pack up our conscience and pretend the weather is nicer somewhere else. We are not fleeing to another country. We are not waiting for permission. We are here. Because here is where the work is. For too long we've been told that power is immovable, that oligarchs are inevitable, that corporate rule is simply the natural order of modern life. We've been told that democracy is best managed by consultants, donors in quiet rooms with bad lighting and worse ethics. We've been told to vote and go home and then shut up. We've been told to be grateful for crumbs while entire loaves are loaded onto yachts and taken offshore. And for a while, fatigue almost did the trick, because exhaustion is the most effective form of control. If you keep people tired, divided, confused, and just comfortable enough to survive, they'll never rise. They'll argue sideways. They'll fight ghosts. They'll blame each other. They'll forget who benefits from the chaos. That fatigue has a face, and it looks like standing in a grocery store doing math in your head you never should have had to do. It looks like opening a medical bill and feeling your chest tighten before you can even read the number. It looks like working full-time, doing everything you were told was right, and still falling behind. Still apologizing to your kids, your partner, and yourself. It looks like being told the economy is strong while your life feels brittle, like you're one surprise away from collapse. And that isn't failure, that's design. And something is cracked. And not all at once, not cleanly, but unmistakably. People have started seeing the pattern, not just the policy failures, but the architecture. Not just corruption, but continuity. Not just bad actors, but a system that rewards cruelty, consolidates wealth, and calls it stability. A system that treats working people as inputs and losses as acceptable collateral. A system that privatizes profit and socializes pain and then asks us to applaud for it. That spell is breaking. And 2026 is not about hope in the soft sense. It's not candles and catchphrases and empty optimism. It's about resolve. It's about discipline. It's about choosing the harder path because it's the honest one. We believe government should serve the people, not manage them. We believe labor matters more than capital, because without labor, capital is just a spreadsheet hallucination. We believe healthcare is not a perk, housing is not a luxury, education is not a gatekeeping device, and dignity is not conditional. We believe that markets are tools, not gods, and that any economy that cannot keep people alive, housed, and hopeful has forfeited its moral authority. But this isn't just about what we oppose, it's about what we love. We love our people. We love the quiet decency of neighbors who show up without cameras. We love work well done, not for applause, but because it matters. We love our communities that still know each other's names and losses and joys. We love a country that could be better because we have seen flashes of it in disaster and solidarity and moments when nobody asked who deserved help before giving it. And that love is why this matters. We believe in accountability with teeth, not press releases. We believe democracy is not something you inherit. It's something you practice, protect, and occasionally have to fight for with everything you've got. And yes, fight is the right word here. Because power does not concede peacefully. It does not step aside because it has been asked nicely. It does not reform itself out of shame. It resists, it lies, it distracts, it floods a zone. It tells you that you're making too much, asking too much, that this is too radical, too fast, too dangerous. What they really mean, though, is that it's inconvenient. Because service to the people threatens profit margins. Because fairness disrupts hierarchy. Because solidarity is dangerous to those who rely on division to survive. So let them be afraid. We are not here to be palatable. We are not here to be managed. We are not here to audition for acceptance from institutions that have already failed the test of basic decency. We are here to rebuild. And that means organizing where they said it couldn't be done, showing up where they said no one cared, speaking plainly where they hid behind their jargon, protecting each other when the system shrugs, refusing to abandon the people who are easiest to sacrifice. It means understanding that this isn't a single election or a single bill or a single charismatic figure riding in on some white horse. This is generational work. It's not glamorous. It's slow, it's human, and it's worth everything. Because the alternative is surrender disguised as pragmatism, and we are done with that. We're done pretending incremental cruelty is compromise. We're done pretending austerity is responsibility. We are done pretending that endless growth for a few will somehow trickle into mercy for the many. We're choosing a different story this time, one where the measure of success is not stock prices, but stability. Not dominance, but care. Not how much we extracted, but how many people we lifted without demanding they bleed for it. 2026 is not the year we play it safe. It is the year we stop asking whether change is possible and start acting like it's necessary. It's the year we remember that courage is contagious, that solidarity scales, that people who believe in each other are harder to break than any system built on fear. So if you're tired, good. That means you're paying attention. If you're angry, even better. It means your moral compass still works. And if you're scared, that's okay. Welcome to the beginning of something real. Because there are moments in history when retreat feels sensible. And those are exactly the moments when staying becomes an act of defiance itself. So we're not leaving and we're not turning back. Welcome to 2026. Burn the fucking ships. Defiance till death.